hello from my bed as I'm about to go to sleep. This week I'm not complaining, and no, this isn't an AI speaking. I've been trying to put to words my gratitude to everyone who has been supporting me, mentoring me, sharing my videos, and otherwise engaging with my protest. Tomorrow I start law school for real. It's been an intense journey over the last 23 weeks getting to this point. 23 weeks ago, I was at my absolute lowest. I was living with my mother and still waiting for an outcome on access to the disability support pension. I've always struggled with my mental health, but 23 weeks ago, I didn't see an out. I wanted to die. That's the reality. I was unfulfilled in my personal and professional life, and the prognosis of my condition, and the humiliation I experienced trying to access the DSP was too much. I felt so alone and so powerless. Suicide seemed like a much easier alternative to navigating Centrelink for the rest of my life. If it wasn't for my family and my friends, my support worker especially, I don't think I'd be going to law school tomorrow. I told Centrelink how I felt too. I was deemed vulnerable. They fast-tracked my application, but admitted no fault or wrongdoing. It felt like I had to be at death's door for them to take any notice of me. In my undergraduate, I encountered Albert Camus' essay, The Myth of Sisyphus. In Greek mythology, Sisyphus is condemned by the gods to push a boulder up a hill for eternity. At the summit, the rock is doomed to roll to the base, and Sisyphus must restart the ordeal forever. It's usually used to describe some kind of indeterminable labor under capitalism, but for Camus, it's his answer to suicide. Camus writes, "One must imagine Sisyphus happy." The myth of Sisyphus. For it is in that moment, the breathing space in the return, that Sisyphus has the resolve to continue his absurd journey. Sisyphus is happy because he presumably has something to do, a purpose. Camus, unlike Sisyphus, never walked up a damn hill in his life. Camus was a privileged numpty. He never knew the struggles of the labourer. Sisyphus deserves a break. Indeterminable labour is nothing to aspire to, and hardly an answer to suicide. I didn't expect to be going to law school tomorrow, or for my story to be heard in the Senate, or for the ABC to broadcast me, or any of this. I am so incredibly grateful for everyone who is listening right now. Even if you are one of the lurkers, I see you. My purpose now is to excel at university and make everyone's sacrifice for me throughout my life worthwhile. The reality is, I'm going to be unsuccessful in my mission to have the reforms I want in the 81 weeks I have until my next job capacity assessment. For me, my boulder is going to roll to the base again, and I will have to once again prove that I am still disabled by figuring myself into a small box legislated by immutable politicians who have never walked up a hill. Please imagine me angry. Imagine me furious. While I no longer subscribe to Camus, I do have a purpose, and I will spend the rest of my life and every ounce of stamina I have to advocate for others that we might live dignified, fulfilling lives, regardless of stature, class, or creed. I'm posting all of this today because in 81 weeks, I will need the reminder that no feeling is permanent. It does get better. In 81 weeks, I will be closer to my goal, and hopefully I can help other people navigate this stuff too. So until next week, regards, Dr. Sophie.